Hey friends, so I wanted to make a video today because I think it's important that I share some of the blessings that have come to my life, and I think it's important to talk about because a couple months back, a few months back, I had made a video on some of the struggles we were facing at that time. And after I made that video, a few weeks after, we got the answer that we were hoping for and praying about. And so I feel the need to share because it's just amazing what God has done. And I am so grateful and blessed every single day that my prayers have been answered. And so I will link, if you haven't seen the other video, I will link the video of the struggle below this video so you guys can see that. But yeah, that was a few months back, and so today I am so grateful to say that I am blessed that I've gone past that and I am here. I think it's important, like I mentioned, to go back and reflect on the blessing, because through that, God has shown to be faithful, and He's shown to be with us and to walk every single step of the way. And I am beyond blessed. So, if you haven't seen the video, some of the things to talk about there is just a few months back, we were struggling with the idea of where we were gonna live, because the landlord where we rented from was selling the condo, and he was having lots of people come in and take a look at our home back then, and people were making offers of the home, and so our lease was over, and we were not sure what was going to happen with the lease, and if he was going to give us a 30-day notice to move out. We didn't know where we wanted to live, but we did have, for me, I had high expectations on what I wanted, and I just did not want to settle for anything, because when God gives me something, when God gives me a dream, and it's something that I feel deep inside of me, I want to make sure that I go through with that. And so I just did not want to settle for anything less than what my expectations were. And so having to find the perfect house for us at that time, for me, it seemed challenging, and it seemed kind of impossible, because there was a lot of things within the scope of my needs that I wanted. And so finding a home that was also within the price range that we wanted. And we realized that at that time that we were going to need to rent again, because going through the process of buying a house with that little amount of time was just going to be too much, and I didn't want to have us struggle as much. So we just decided to rent, but also find the perfect rental was challenging. And so we looked, we applied at different places, and some one of the houses that we seen and we liked and applied for did not qualify us for whatever reason, but it's fine, because I'm so thankful that after that we did find the house that we liked. It was in the perfect neighborhood. It was everything that I had written down on my list. So prior to that, I had a desire to get a home, and I had written a list of all the qualities I wanted in a house. So I wrote it down on my journal, and everything, all the little details, from the color of the front door, to having a window above the kitchen sink so I can see outside, to making sure there was enough room for our family and having an office space, to where we have a big enough backyard to host events if we needed to. We also wanted a house in a good location that was very central for our business, because we service the entire Coachella Valley, so we have to drive to multiple places. So I wanted it to be very central, close to the freeway if possible. And with a pool, well, the pool wasn't a big issue for me, but Jose wanted a house with a pool. And so that was on his list. I was fine if we didn't have one, but he wanted a pool, and I wanted just all those things I mentioned. And when we saw the house that um, we toured throughout the process of us finding a home, we saw this house here in La Quinta, and I liked it. It was everything that our family needed. I believe that it had more than enough room, and I called it a humble house. A humble house because like I said, I have very high expectations of the things I want in life. So this house to me was okay, but I decided to go ahead and go through with the application process. My husband and I, we applied, and we're excited because later on down the line, as we moved in, because they ended up accepting us, and we're excited about that because finally we were gonna have the room that we've always dreamed about having. I realized that as I sat down, maybe after we got settled in, about a month after, I was looking back at my journal, and I realized that everything that I had written down on that day of all the things I wanted in the house was everything I had gotten. This house has blown me away, and every single day I wake up feeling like it's a dream. I wake up feeling like I am just living on a vacation rental, because that is literally how beautiful it is. And it's just, I'm just so grateful. And right now I am just sitting in my backyard. I'll show you a little bit of the backyard so you can see. It has a pool, it has some grass space so we can have some fun. You have a little bit of mountain views back there. Yeah, we have all of our stuff back here, and we have a sitting area right outside our master bedroom, a sitting area for my husband and I to drink our coffees. And it's just so beautiful. I put on these little lights, and it's just beautiful back here. And I just love coming back here and just relaxing, being around nature, the trees, and everything. It just makes me feel so happy. So happy that, and so blessed that we found the home that we've not been dreaming about, but the home that we needed. And God was right there along the way, guiding us and opening up the blessing. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to that. I'm just super excited, and I could not be any more grateful because of all the things He's done so far in my life. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what He does on this next chapter of my life. I'm full of faith, and I am full of expectations, and I'm full of hope, because I know He has great things coming, guys. I know He does, and He's given me a message. actually had a dream, which I'll talk about in another video. But I had a dream, and it was just a message he wanted to relay to me, and I just woke up super excited, and I'm just beyond, like I said, beyond blessed. Anyways, one thing I got to say about this house too is that on the prior video I made during the time I was going through the struggle, and like I said, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below so you can watch it. But one of the things I kept telling myself all the time, over and over again, is just how God has us at the palm of his hands. That he knows exactly where we are. He knows exactly the need that we have, and he has us right there at the palm of his hand. And so, because I was just telling myself that over and over again, the house that we moved into, the name of the street we live in is called La Palma, which in Spanish it's the palm. And again, just super blessed that I just believed and knew that this is what he had, and this is where he has us today. And I needed to make a video about this because it's been a few months now, and I really needed to share the blessing that came with the struggle. Sometimes the struggles that we face is for our good, and we just have to have hope and expect that all things are going to work out for our good, just like the Bible says, that all things are going to work out for the good for those that he loves. So I am blessed, and I am happy to share that if you have hope, God will meet your expectation. He'll be there right where you are, and don't give up. Just have faith. It'll come through, maybe not right where you want to, but he will come through for you. So that's just the word for today that I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that this video has blessed you, because I know it's definitely blessed me. So thank you, and I hope to talk to you soon. God bless.